Hey, Doc Sports, it's me, Detroit Lenny, here, joined with Raphael Esparza to talk about Super Bowl 60 here, New England Patriots, Seattle Seahawks. Talk about some do's and don'ts for prop betting in this Super Bowl, and basically kind of blanket do's and don'ts across any Super Bowl, to be honest with you. But we thought we'd talk a little bit of prop bets for the Super Bowl here, and a little bit more extensive than just, Drake May's rushing yards. Okay. It's something like that. So that's what we're going to talk about. Don't forget to drop in the comments section what you're onto, side total, prop or otherwise, or some general rule of thumbs that you use when betting the Super Bowl here. Or it's okay if you're just betting it for fun because you're a diehard Seattle fan and the Seahawks are in the Super Bowl. Tell us that. Tell us why you're a Seattle Seahawks fan, because I've only met like 3 and they're weird. But drop in the comments section what you like as well. And there's a free $60 account. There's a link in the description of the video as well. You can get a free $60 account. If you're brand new to Docs, click the link. It'll take you right over to DocSports.com. Use that 60 on Raphael's premium plays over at the website. He's got some cool stuff going on for the Super Bowl. But enough about that. Raphael, talk to me about do's and don'ts. Super Bowl. I mean, how much? I've always thought this real quick. There's only one game? Isn't everybody the public? Like, how much is played? How much do you weigh in on that? Like,
it's very funny how people say that, oh, it's only one game. The public's betting this side, the public's betting that side. Yes, it's one game. Yes, the public jumped on New England money line right when the number opened up. So now you have 2 weeks if you're Seattle fans or the book. Now you have 2 weeks to try to get all that $1 million. 2 bets came in on $1 million in Patriots money line bets. Now you have 2 weeks to balance it. So yes, everyone's the public, but Super Bowl now these days, you're getting more action pretty much on prop betting than you are Super Bowl. So yes, you're worried about the game itself, side total, first half, whatever. But now you have to worry about the 2,000 prop bets all over the place. Some books have over 3,000. So you have to really worry about that. So yeah, who cares about what the public did in the game? Because if you win the prop side, you're going to have a profitable Sunday.
Yeah, I did hear early stat. I mean, as we record this Wednesday afternoon before the Super Bowl, I did hear out of the Westgate like 65% of the initial bets that they have on the Super Bowl right now were on prop bets.
Yeah.
And that's usually not the case necessarily. I mean, closer to Super Bowl, my grandmother will ask me to place a bet on heads or, who wins the coin toss or something like that. But I mean, other than that, what are some simple, like just basic do's and don'ts that maybe you can give the viewer here something that they can use towards being profitable betting Super Bowl props?
Yeah, I've been doing Super Bowl prop lines since 1998 at Caesar's Palace. So I've been in front of the window, behind the counter, and now I'm outside the counter at some point. So I've seen what people have profitable, and I've seen what people lose their money on. And the biggest one I always tell people, if you're betting the Seahawks, don't bet all Seattle prop bets. Because you have to balance your payroll. You have to balance your wallet. You figure, oh, I think Seattle's going to win by double digits. Well, if that's the case, then you figure Drake May is going to have to throw the ball. Don't bet the running back. So if you like Seattle, I like Seattle on over. That means you're probably thinking what has Seattle done all season long? They won by double digits a lot, and it's a high-scoring game. Look at what the other quarterbacks did that Seattle was playing. They were throwing the ball, trying to score quickly and try to keep a game close. So if that's the case, then sprinkle some money on Drake May passing attempts, passing yards. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, as I used to tell people, because if your team loses, then not only are you down for the game, but you lost all that prop action at the same time. So sprinkle some stuff on the other side of the team you don't like.
I like that. I mean, be smart about it. Just because, for example, I liked your example. If you like Seattle, you don't have to. You could be on New England props and win the Seattle bet in a perfect world. But what you don't want to do is have Seattle first quarter, first half full game. Just go down the rabbit hole with one side or the other. I'm just using Seattle as an example, though. Anything that stands out to you as far as on this particular game or this particular Super Bowl of something that you might want to tell people that, hey, maybe that's a trap right away. Don't run down that rabbit hole.
I think a lot of the Drake May shoulder surgery or soldier surgery. His injury, I think a lot of it was a little bit of
Well played up.
let's talk about it for a whole week and all that. I think he was going to play no matter what. He's gonna run the ball no matter what. Even though
Right.
some people like his rushing yards under, but he's a Drake May is a guy that wants to extend games, to get first downs. I think he does run. Do I think he's gonna hit his rushing apart? No, but maybe look at his rushing attempts. He's going to do everything that he can to extend plays, get a first down. So just because he has an injury, don't think he's not going to do everything in his power to keep the offense on the field. So don't look at that. And also, number one thing, if numbers move, especially on player prop bets, don't be afraid to go the other side of what the public bets. Because sometimes we've all seen, oh, I love Seattle. What if Seattle loses? That means all those over bets that you played on Sam Darnold, Kenneth Walker, JSN, well, if they lose, most likely those things are going to go under. So if you see someone about, oh, they already missed it, they already bet it over, the public likes it over, I'm not going to bet the under. No, that means A, you're getting great value on the under, and most likely you're getting plus juice on the under you like. So don't be scared just because one side moved a number. What if that side loses? You're getting a better number coming in return.
I got to ask, novelty props or exotic props, or this is, the most novelty props ever is on a Super Bowl kind of thing. Some will consider that a sucker bet, so, funsies, whatever. Your opinions on that? I mean, I know you do a lot of that, and that is definitely, your lane, so to speak. But I mean, how do I not bet the coin toss? Is it just a sucker bet? I mean, is it, I don't think it should be. I do think novelty bets should be adjusted accordingly to bankroll. I mean, it's for fun.
Yes.
You're not trying to make this an income or make money off of that. I mean, you are, don't get me wrong, but they're just for fun.
These novelty bets is what I tell people. Everyone is going to watch the Super Bowl. Not everyone likes football. Not everyone likes these two teams, but they're going to be at a Super Bowl party. They're going to watch the game. So do something that's going to make you happy. Do something that you're going to be enthused. So bet the Super Bowl, bet the halftime, bet the commercial prop bets. Coin toss, both sides minus 108 in Vegas. I think there's a couple minus 105s.
Yeah.
Don't go bet $1,000.80 to win 1,000 on a coin toss. Be fun, be smart with your money. If you had tails never fails, heads wins last year. Be smart, maybe just to win $20 or $10.80 to win $10, just to be fun. This is Super Bowl Sunday is supposed to be fun. You should not be sweating and drinking Tums with your shots of booze that you're doing because you're so nervous about your bets. Super Bowl Sunday is supposed to be fun. Just be careful and just money management.
Money management is the key there, instead of stress eating chicken wings until you get sick. Don't do that either. I've been betting the Super Bowl ever since I can remember. My grandmother always had a rule. We always had Super Bowl parties at her house. We just brought dollar bills, and we would just bet between each other. Maybe a play here, we'd bet dollar, coin toss, this or that, just for fun. And maybe you brought $20 and you might walk out of there with $50-$60, just for fun. And I had more fun always doing that than I ever did sweating out a couple $100 teaser in a Super Bowl. Let me just tell you that. So what do you got going on for Super Bowl, though? Tell everybody what you got going on. Not exactly what's going on, but what they can expect on your prop card.
I'm going for back-to-back big unit plays on prop bets. So I'll have a big one that be released. I'm debating if I'm going to release it on Thursday or Sunday because I think I can maybe get a better number if I wait. I'm waiting for the last second. You know me, I have a lot of contacts in this industry, and I'm going to use them to see what they're looking at before I release it. It is going to be a player prop. I'll put you that on that one. It's not a game and stuff like that. So I'll tell you that right there. But I have that. We have college basketball, big weekend, or big Saturday in college basketball, North Carolina, Duke on Saturday, and some big games on Sunday, NBA. Don't forget those cross sports in Super Bowl. You can bet the Boston Celtics game and New York Knicks versus some Super Bowl prop bets. So that's always interesting. And in the waste management golf that's this weekend, you can bet some prop bets to the Super Bowl tied into that. But it's a big weekend. We got UFC as well, soccer. So it's a big fun time. And then we get the Olympics that starts next week. That's fun to watch.
God, I love it. Great time to be alive, folks. There's some Super Bowl 60 props, do's and don'ts, general prop betting knowledge for you guys. Check out Raphael's premium card. If you're brand new to DocSports, the link's in the description of the video. You can get a free $60 trial, and that's plenty to get over there to try Raphael out and somebody else. If you want to become a YouTube premium member, there's a link in the description of the video as well. All the cool kids are doing it. Good luck unless you're against us. And as always, Raphael, tell them.
Please don't bet what you don't have.